What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and I do want to say thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for understanding that YouTube is now run by AI, and it is allowing general discussions about crypto, news, NFTs, blockchain technology, and so on. So in no way should this video be interpreted as a promise, promotion, suggestion, recommendation, guarantee of any kind. It is simply you and I talking about the crypto world and going over this article here. So let's just jump right into it. It says Shiba Inu coin exchange reserves have fallen sharply since mid-January of 2026, and according to crypto quant data, total holdings on major platforms dropped by over 1.6 trillion tokens. The overall reserves now sit at 80.9 trillion, down from roughly 82.5 trillion at the start of the year. Analysts are watching the trend closely, as it points to a meaningful shift in how market participants are treating the asset. Now, the decline spans several top-tier platforms, including Binance and Coinbase. A notable withdrawal event occurred over when a long-dormant wallet pulled $394,000 worth of Shiba Inu coin from a Coin One exchange. Such moves by large holders can signal reduced intent to sell in the near term, further tightening available supply. Now, we'll go on to this article in a second here, but this is an excellent sign if that's the reason. Okay, we never know why somebody is buying or selling or transferring, unless of course that person comes out and tells you why they're buying and selling and transferring. The speculation that is going on here is that they're pulling off of cryptocurrency exchanges or centralized exchanges and onto the blockchain via cold storage or hot storage wallets and so on. So that could be one of the reasons that we are seeing the crypto market go up. A tightening in the sell supply, a tightening in the sell side, a tightening in available tokens that can hit exchanges and be sold there. Because Bitcoin, guys, at a 7.7% gain today, doing very well, as optimism across the board is rising. It feels good, right? And it feels good even though the market is still showing extreme fear. Now, I would imagine with the gain that we're seeing today, by the time the Fear and Greed Index updates this evening, we're probably going to be seeing a fearful situation somewhere around 25, 26. But of course, we're going to have to watch and see how the rest of the day plays out before we get there. Now, the article goes on to say that holder behavior points to long-term accumulation. So what this means, and just to summarize the rest of this part here, as traders and holders move from exchanges to cold storage, it indicates that they're more willing to hold. So that's twofold, right? It indicates longer term holding, but it also indicates lesser selling pressure. So these are all actually very good signs. The bad sign, though, short sellers right now, is that like Australian or something? Short sellers dominate futures market as Shiba Inu coin loses ground. This is bad news because there's a lot of leverage trades that take place in futures markets, and it does have a price impact. It says in futures markets, the mood is tilted firmly to the downside. The long to short ratio for Shiba Inu coin currently stands at 0.91, and according to CoinGlass data real time. It says short sellers outnumber bullish participants, and traders positioned in the derivatives are pricing in further declines rather than a near-term recovery. Now, here's the problem with that. Okay, depending on the amount of leverage that they are using, they're going to get liquidated today, because we're seeing some very strong moves. A near 10% move in major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana could trigger a lot of liquidations. Now, if you're short, of course, you don't want to get liquidated. That's terrible. It closes out. It's like a margin call, right? But for those of us that are long, okay, when these shorts get liquidated, it's forced buybacks, which is usually when you see a very strong move to the upside. Now, Shiba Inu coin is still very, very low considering its history, but it's starting to show some green on the screen, and it's actually coming up against these moving averages right here, which could be a very good sign if it's able to break up above the 10 and eventually the 50-day moving average as well.